Yeah, Big Ten is not an easy place to play. I mean, you have some of the best teams in the entire country, a whole lot of teams in the top 10.
Indiana working it around. It's Brianna Edwards with the shot. Now Michigan coming back, and a quick one for Jess Robinson. They love those two set.
Yeah, you need to play careful. You don't want to get too aggressive and get away from your game plan.
Colheed punches it over. And Paige Jones with her first opportunity. And that one is out of play from Maddie Saris. Few games on the road especially. You know, it's tough for a Big Ten freshman.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a freshman who's shown that she has the capabilities to be one of the best outside hitters in the Big Ten. It's just a lot of raw talent. You really got to put the pieces together. I think she'll get there at some point, but she is still a freshman.
Yep, Coach Aird working with a pretty young squad, but no doubt they've got some seasoned veterans as Michigan now pouring it on 3 straight points.
They got some young middle blockers. So Indiana definitely has an opportunity to attack as they fumble right there with an error.
Yeah, and you heard the oohs from the crowd. Indiana just giving that point away. Bitzner with the serve. What are you supposed to do about Jess Merzick, Joe? Sarame into serve. She's had success today. Already an ace on the board. And Merzick is going to take care of that one. Whenever Michigan seems to be struggling, they go back to their bread and butter, Jess Merzick. Westbeld into serve from the right side. Michigan pressing the net. And who do they go to once again and you know, Coach Aird would say the same thing about Jess Merzick, only Edwards has a little bit more experience, especially in beating Michigan.
The only thing is she could be a little bit more consistent. 20% right now from her kill percentage. Not bad, but definitely something she could improve upon.
Yeah, and you know, tough when you're going into all these Big Ten games, and you've got to find Brianna Edwards each and every time to, you know, just attempt to keep up. What a block from Colheed. Michigan gets another chance. Colheed keeping it alive. Now Brianna Edwards. Indiana still keeping it alive. Sarame from the ground, and they're going to call her out of bounds on her knees outside the sideline. A float serve there, and Indiana will take the point once again. Hoosiers now up 14-12. You know, Indiana was leading a set in the Big Ten at 15 points. And I spoke too soon as Michigan gets the kill there in terms of what Big Ten Conference has to offer. As Merzick gets a swing at things. Zumach unable to convert, and it's Merzick once again. Indiana scrambling. Zumach sends that one out of bounds.
Got 2 more recruits that Aird is very excited about that are signing in November. So good things happening for Indiana. You just love to see them get rolling with the pieces that they have now.
Yep, and Saris takes that dig. It seemed to have hurt a little bit.
Over a half an ace a set.
that is some type of stat right there. Tells you everything you need to know. Is Indiana looking to keep that ball alive? They cannot do so. Absolute dart of a serve right there. I mean, I don't know what else to say. That was pretty. Looking for number 2, Sarame gets the dig. Saris tips it over. Great save from Jones. Another great save from Armstrong. Saris looking to convert, and Michigan keeps it alive. Sarame getting on the ground. Indiana with a little miscommunication, and they will take it. Ramelsburg tips it over the net. It looked like she was going to whiff. Saris into serve. Jones from the middle row. And that ball's high in the air. And that one is, oh, Indiana seemed to have thought that it was tipped. Brianna Edwards certainly thought so.
Has not looked fantastic this year on the road.
Michigan looking for Merzick. A great dig from Sarame. Now Edwards with her chance. And a great dump.
You could see the veins popping out of his forehead. He was screaming at his team. Very energetic, very enthusiastic wants this win.
Edwards. And Merzick just so smart with the tip.
Right in the perfect spot.
And that ball barely gets over the net. Indiana scrambles back into position. Robinson lets it go, and it's out of bounds. Indiana will take that one. Robinson on the slide there, unable to keep it in play. Understandably, of course. Sarame with a good serve. Michigan punching it back over. Brianna Edwards going to handle this one, and she's going to get the point for Indiana. Bounced off a couple of Wolverines. It looked like Scotty Johnson. And as we mentioned, the more and more Edwards gets comfortable, Joe. Into serve is Scotty Johnson. Indiana handles it. Looking for the slide tackle, and it's no good. Colheed stuffed at the net. Handled by Saris. Back across to Edwards, and a powerful spike there from Edwards. Michigan scrambling, they'll get it back across the net. Edwards, try number 2 is successful. Joe, I didn't think that first one was even gonna be returnable with her serves. Handled by Michigan, Robinson with the quick spike. Merzick, and that's going to be out. Now it's the sophomore Merzick back there to serve. And Indiana lets that one go. I'm not sure about that decision. Now it's Ashley Zuloff in to serve for the Hoosiers. She floats it across. Jones with a strike. Jones once again. Sarame hunting Jones down with those digs. And that ball almost gets down for the Hoosiers. You can't stop them all, Joe, can you? May Pertovsky finishes off the first set for the Wolverines. A very, very tightly contested game.
The hustle and the enthusiasm out of Indiana early in this game
have got to be hurting after receiving all of those Paige Jones attempts. She gets up and hits it hard, and there she is again. Sarame with another great dig. This one's Zumak, and she hits it. You know, we saw Zumak early in the first set getting a couple kills, but then she kind of cooled off.
Zumak needs to stay involved, needs to keep it clean.
Absolutely. Westbeld with the serve. It almost gets back across. Sarame with the save, and Indiana just has to plop it back over. Jones doing everything she can. And Robinson, no doubt about that one, Joe. The libero Grant in with the serve. Zumak kind of hitting that one, you know, as she was coming down, just lost a little bit of velocity, and Michigan's savvy veterans will take control of that one. Grant to serve once again. That one not handled too well by the Hoosiers, and it'll lead to a Michigan point. Colheed with the serve. And Indiana once again struggling to receive Michigan's kills. No service aces yet for her today. Indiana doing a pretty good job, and a beautiful set for Ramelsburg, who puts it home for the Hoosiers. At High Point, you know, she was all Big South first team, both 2019, her freshman year, and 2020 in her second year. So Indiana certainly has gotten a player from High Point. As Geddes attempts that one, and it blocked by Ramelsburg, coming back. Geddes keeps it alive. Now it's Jones once again. Her shoulder's going to be sore. Arm at some point, or she's going to have to ice that thing mid-game. I mean, a fantastic, who only has 2 kills, which doesn't feel like the truth at all because of how many attempts she's had. And that one, Jones will take the point regardless. Armstrong in position to take that serve. Now Michigan gets a chance, and it's Jones again, saved by Sarame. Ball goes out of bounds. Paige Jones leaving her mark on this game.
Another serve here.
Another point for Michigan. It might be time to start thinking about a timeout, and Aird stands up, and he's gonna call one. Ramelsburg almost missed that one. Sarame keeps it up, and Indiana players falling on each other. Michigan looking very, very comfortable. Yeah, Indiana gonna have to reel it back here, but they just cannot get a kill. Maybe Geddes' turn, and that one is tipped at the line.
Now her game is just more oriented towards the offensive side of things. She might be able to develop that a little bit later.
Paige Jones with a missile. Yeah, you know, looking at Westbeld and Ramelsburg, if Indiana wants a chance to get a block here, and here comes Jones once again, and she is on fire. And Indiana sends that one over the line. Robinson unable to convert. And a huge swing from Merzick leads to another point for Michigan, who's now up 14-5.
I think you need to play aggressive. I know that was one thing that Aird was a little hesitant about coming into this game, but right now it looks like they're on their heels.
Transfer from Dayton, graduate senior now in her last season of collegiate volleyball. Jess Robinson comes in hot, and that ball is out of bounds.
Looks a little scared.
And simply nothing you can do if you're not jumping high enough, and Pertovsky, with all that frame, is getting it above you. And there it is again, Pertovsky with a savvy tip. That sixth loss, they got one set. So Indiana certainly looking to get some kind of momentum on this homestand. They can't get anything going. Brianna Edwards even getting stuffed at the net. Something going into set three, Joe. Merzick serves it, and that ball's out of bounds, and I don't think that Indiana can get anything going.
Right now, they're not seeing anything with that.
Edwards with the dig. It's to Colheat, and Colheat tips it over the net and gets the Hoosiers their 8th point of this set.
Yeah, when you hit them a serve with no spin on it, not very difficult to dig. It's just so easy for them to dig, set, and just spike. That's their bread and butter that they're doing so well this entire set.
And freshman Maddie Saris gets a great kill there.
Play for pride. I mean, getting swept is not a good feeling. I mean, I think a lot of athletes will tell you that you don't want to lose a set. You don't want to lose a match in 3 games. You want to make it somewhat competitive, especially when you're playing in the Big Ten.
Easy is an understatement for Michigan right now. Wolverines up 24-9. Zuloff looking for something, and it's out of bounds. Michigan keeps Indiana from getting double digits in set 2. Merzick in to serve. Indiana keeps it on their side. And Pertovsky leaving off.
Have Indiana even think that they can win this set.
Edwards with the dig. It's coming back to her. And she's going to get the kill. Indiana ties it up.
Edwards, that is your bread and butter.
Sarame doing everything that she can to keep Indiana in it, but Jess Robinson too good at locating that spike to this game. They're looking to finish it off in about an hour and a half. And that's set simply too low.
And it looks like they're just hitting the balls in all the places that there are no Hoosiers. They're finding the open spaces in the floor, really picking apart their defense right now.
And that ball coming outside of the pin. 10 kills last game against Minnesota for Geddes. Coming out party. Westbeld gets it to her. This one to Saris, and it's good. It's tipped at the net. Colheat with a good serve, almost got the ace. And Indiana with the block at the net. Not kidding about that. A stern no-no at the line. Michigan bringing it back. Paige Jones, and what do you know? Jones with the kill. Yeah, Michigan 30 kills with a .369 hitting percentage on the day. They are showing what efficient offense looks like, and Indiana will take that ball. Michigan in a little hard time sending it back over the net. Down one, get us into serve. Not the greatest dig for Michigan, and they're just going to have to punch it over. Indiana keeps it alive. Saris will now get it over. Setting up Merzik, and she converts.
You're going to pay for it.
Don't do that against Michigan. Jones with the serve. Saris looking to heat up. Saris gets it across the line. Michigan unable to block it in bounds. Saris with her 4th kill on the night. She serves. And that is the first we've heard.
Are you from Georgia?
No. I don't even know what Milton is, Joe. Indiana bringing it back across court, and they're going to get the point. I'm sorry I lied. I do know what Milton, Georgia is. It's only about 5 minutes away.
Paula Sarame to serve. You would love to see the Hoosiers continue a little bit of a hot streak here and keep things going. Still need to put up points. Only 6 last set. 9, excuse me.
9 last set, 6 thus far. Make it 7. Indiana knots it up.
As the Wolverines lead 2-0, and Hoosiers just trying to stay alive.
Robinson looks to get it, and now Indiana scrambling. They get it back across the net. Great save from Armstrong, and a dump by Westbeld. It gets over the first lead Indiana has had. Sarame into serve. Floats to the back line. Merzik very upset about the last one. She goes for it again, and she misses. Armstrong handles it. Slide attack for Colheed. And the punch over by Michigan gets down. As you said, simply a dead ball. Michigan giving it back to Indiana. Yeah, Merzik will add that to her padded stat total for tonight. Scotty Johnson serves it once again. Edwards had none of that. Edwards gets the kill. Is Hayworth. Handled easily by Michigan. Merzik has to tip it over. Edwards comes in swinging, and Michigan goes for the save, and it's hit out of bounds. It's coming in. Merzik goes down the line, saved by Sarame. And now Michigan's struggling to get the ball back across the net. They do. Back to Geddes. And it's Jones saved by Sarame. Great dig on the ground. Back to Merzik. Michigan somehow getting it over the net. Edwards with the kill.
But Paige Jones has really caught my eye. She's done a spectacular job.
Saris unable to keep that dig in play. Things start to diverge.
Yeah, Indiana's got to keep this one competitive. You'd love to see if they could pull away a little bit and get a set of their own. But Michigan trying to do everything in their power to not let that happen.
Indiana resets. They've got a chance here. It's going to Edwards. Now back to Jones. And Jones so fantastic. In for the serve is Merzik. Comes back to Geddes. Geddes slams it home. A great kill from 16. Geddes, the freshman. Knotted up at 12 with Michigan. Edwards with the serve. And that's out of bounds. Edwards back to serve. She's gotten more aggressive as the year's gone on, serving that top spin. Jones unable to convert for Michigan. Jones slams it home once again. Michigan now brings the score back to knots at 13. It's back to Geddes. Geddes gets the kill as the ball bounces into the the Michigan bench. May Pertovsky. Indiana handles that one. It's coming back to Saris. Great save from Grant. Indiana blocks it at the net, but the ball still finds a hole.
As they have 8 aces compared to Indiana's 2.
Geddes gets it across. It's Merzik from the back row. Saris takes a stab at it. Indiana gets back in position. Merzik floats it, and Indiana just too big of a gap defensively. Merzik finds it. 2 mainstays for this team who played almost every game last year. Edwards tries to float it across. Michigan runs into each other. Now it's Merzik. What a save from Sarame. It's coming back to Merzik. And again saved by Indiana. This rally, Joe, has got me on the edge of my seat. Another one from Jones, and it's saved again by Sarame. Oh, and this one just too far to reach for Haley Armstrong. Attempt she takes, she's converting the kill. Jones is on another level tonight for Michigan. And the dump across, Westbeld almost gets it. Now Indiana has to reset. Finds Saris on the left side. Who else but Jones? Michigan saying it's tipped. Referees giving the point to Indiana.
And started off a little slow, only had 2 kills early in the game. We were both eyeing her a little bit, maybe thought that Jess Robinson could be the focal point of attack, but Michigan went right back to their girl, Paige Jones, and she continues to produce.
So 12, I mean, that's awfully easy for her. And Indiana now gonna have to call a timeout, in dire need of 10 points to put this third set away. Indiana saves it, and Westbeld looked like trying to get a little bit too crafty and steal a point. Saris into serve. She's had a couple of errors today. Let's see if she can keep this one in place. She does. Michigan bringing it back. And once again, it is Jackie Boney, the freshman, having her way with the Indiana blockers.
Looking to close this one out.
Into serve is Humphrey. Indiana bringing it back. Edwards with a strong swing, and Indiana will take that point.
Clock's ticking right now.
Sarame can do that with a good serve. Gets across. And Merzik just too good. Back to serve is Scotty Johnson. It's low, picked up. Colheed gets it across. A pancake save, and Michigan somehow gets that ball back. Edwards going for it all, and she gets it.
Get the syrup out, because they're bringing the pancakes.
Yeah, get the syrup out. I mean, you'll take that. There's got to be a reward for that from Coach Rosen, right? I mean, you know, you get a pancake, you get a pancake, right?
That's not necessarily a ball you die for every time, but putting her body on the line.
Yeah, Michigan putting the game on the match on the line here. Sarame with a great save. Edwards floats it across and gets the point. Indiana to watch you. Regardless of the wins and the losses, don't take anything for granted. Indiana not trying to take this game for granted right now, trying to get back in it. Geddes will swing, and Michigan blocks it once again at the net. They'll get up to 23 points, 2 away from a win.
Big time. They look phenomenal at the front of that net.
Rame digs it out. Geddes once again. And that one's touched at the net. Indiana hanging in there. Certainly every other point will not be successful. And there it is, Pertovsky trying to put this game to rest. She gets the kill. Tough to win in the Big Ten if you're not getting enough blocks. Saris, cross court. And now Jones looking to finish it off, and she does, Joe. Who else would do it but Paige Jones? She put the dagger in the back, and she twisted. Michigan with a fantastic win.